Um, oh, this looks like it could be a different emblem to the other one. So does that mean? One sec. Well, yeah. Oh, there we go. This emblem here represents the ability that he's using. If I just take it back, look, that sort of Assassin's Creed emblem thing. So it designates what ability you currently have equipped, and so I assume it's mapped to a certain button. So then you have to change it, and then it remaps it to a different power. So that's yeah. So okay. So that's what that means. Okay, fair enough. And notice in this top left, it's a new challenge: electrostatic strike, electrocute an enemy with a deadly melee strike. So do these challenges are they just there to remind you that the challenge is open, or are they like ever revolving? So that 1 second you might have this challenge and you've got a certain amount of time to complete it, and then maybe 10 seconds from now you've got another challenge, and if you complete it then you get something. And notice as well, did you see that? So he used it, and then this ring sort of changes colour. So maybe that particular ability has a really fast cooldown time, whereas another one might have a slower cooldown time, so you can't use it as often. Boost jump is back, unfortunately, but notice that there's this bar here, and he only did like a short jump, but it emptied quite quickly. So it's a little bit tamer than Advanced Warfare in that you can't do these crazy, oh, I'm being shot, I'm just going to jump 300 miles away up and to the left. Here it's like if you want to escape you can do, but it's a bit more gradual as opposed to an immediate boom, see you later. But the recharge time is still quite fast though, so I'm just wondering if there's going to be any real change to multiplayer, to be honest. And this guy is using, it looked like a skull to me, but it looks like a skull that's dribbling something, and he's made this guy throw up. So you've basically just made him sick. Alright, so this guy is using VMP auto. Could be some sort of, I don't know, it's a pretty small clip. It could be a pistol or something. And again, he's got a different emblem there, which I think we saw in the first screen. I won't take it back because you saw what I saw, and I think that's, so he's obviously got another power equipped. Rushes in there, punches that guy, and then just ground stomps that guy. So the movement is still quite fluid, but a little bit slower pace than AW. As you saw then, that guy just slid across the bonnet of the car. And see, now this is interesting. He throws out a grenade at these two, but doesn't look like he did that much work. So I'm assuming it's a smart grenade of some sort, and it just homes in on a target. It's a bit weird though. He kind of throws it and then jumps around it, which I'm assuming this isn't any higher than normal difficulty, otherwise he'd be dead. So there's a lot of stuff happening in these scenes. The player we saw just then threw out a block of C4. Didn't have very good range. I'm just going to take it back again, just so we can have a quick look, because there's quite a lot happening. So he targets this player with a power, and he notices that this tank robot thing is being carried in. He's using a Triton burst, which to me seems like it could be the new B-23R from Black Ops 2, which was a really good gun actually. So if it comes back, I'll be happy with that. This guy's using a spider, and I believe that this here represents that he's using C4 as opposed to a grenade, because it looks kind of different. It looks like the double tap might still be there, like double tapping square to detonate block of C4, because he didn't change to the clapper. Hasn't got a very long range, and yeah, that image was definitely the C4 by the way, because if you just notice, well, he throws it and then that disappears, so he's only carrying 2 as far as we can tell. This guy's also using a different power, and then I think, yeah, that's an emblem for a nade. And I think he tried to hack that robot or something. I think this is what I don't like about this. Like, there's a lot going on screen. There's to represent the tank thing. There's, I don't know what that is. Air support maybe, and then something else, and you got player names on screen. It's very, and then you've constantly got the four names there. So maybe you know the status of each player, if they've gone down, if they need help or something. But it's very cluttered. It's not a very slick display. So I'm hoping you can change that in the menus. I'm not sure what this is here. This could be the symbol of his health because it's kind of flashing red and he is damaged. So it could be that. Yeah, so maybe that's just like a. It gives you an overview of how your defenses are doing. If you've got a shield, I don't know. But as you can see, look, the little white sections are coming back. So maybe that's just how much damage you've taken, how much more you can take before you go down, and then that just shows you how much health you've regenerated. So instead of a number like they use in Battlefield to represent your health, they use a percentage. Here we just use like a meter sort of thing. And you've got AI allies on screen, not really doing much. Well, then that doesn't really change. They never really do much in the campaigns. This, what is that? That could be the spike ball thing that I called out in the campaign reveal. Maybe someone's called it in, or maybe it's on the way to attack. So it could be something to. It could be an early warning. And I thought this was pretty cool. So obviously this tank thing has just hit the statue, and it's blown up. And I don't know if you saw, but the statue actually crashes down. So if he'd have stayed where he was, he might have been hit by the debris. Oh, maybe we can find out what that other power was. Just protocol override. Switch two robots, friend or enemy. Wait. Switch two robots, friend or enemy recognition. They will fight for you. Oh, so you basically change their rules of engagement so they would fight amongst themselves or attack their own side as opposed to targeting you. So I guess it's just like hacking, but instead of you controlling it, it does it automatically by itself. And we got a new challenge in the corner here. I'm beginning to think that each of these challenges is linked to each of these powers. So this one says Ravage Core. Rip a robot's power cell from its core. When thrown, it will explode. So you can rip out like the energy pack from a robot and then use it as like a makeshift explosive. So I'm not sure what he did just then actually. If I just take it back a second. Oh. So look, he hacks this robot, and I believe that this yellow means it's on your side, and whereas this blue means it still belongs to the enemy. So then, but then it changes immediately. So I don't know, maybe, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's blue friendly and yellow not. But then he hacks this massive tank thing, and he's just standing out in the open. So I don't really understand how that works. Is he immune while he's using this power? Because that seems a bit odd that he can just run into the middle of a battlefield, hijack a massive robot, and still be alive when he comes back out of it. Or is he exposed and those two robots that he hijacked are now defending him while he's taken over these? So in effect, it seems like he could be controlling this one and having those two other smaller robots as bodyguards. You can zoom in as denoted there and exit as denoted there. So you can hijack it and leave it before it goes down, and on the right hand side you got machine gun and then fire the main cannon. It seems quite nimble, and he's just put around into this building, and possibly that might have been in the campaign reveal as well, part of the explosion. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's hip firing with an LMG, which makes no sense to me. He's got an ACOG scope on it as well. So yeah. Anyway, Firefly Swarm. Release Firefly drones to blind enemies and firebugs to burn them. So it's that swarm of things that I called out in the campaign reveal. And yeah, I'm beginning to think that these aren't connected, because this and this aren't the same as what we saw in the last screen, but it was the same. It's the same type of challenge. So maybe it's on a timer, or maybe it's just a continuous cycle of challenges that you can do within this mission, possibly. There's like a massive. Oh, hold on. Did you just see that? So there's. Oh, sorry. Let's slow this down. So there's like a squad of robots coming down. This guy looks like he's got some sort of protection, so maybe that denotes like the different type of enemies you'll be fighting. So this guy has a bit more armor, whereas these are just regular infantry sort of thing. Another one of these tank robot things come in, and look up here. There's one of your friendlies who's just about to boom. Hold on, it's flying in. Smash. Ground pound, takes out the entire squad of enemy unit. So your teammate is controlling this tank robot walker thing, and the enemy have sent another one, so you're all fighting together to take it down. Oh, that spiky ball thing. I just wonder if it's fighting for us or is it attacking us. Anyway, you managed to take it out eventually. So yeah, that's it. Not a very long clip, but it's an interesting insight into what the campaign could be like, especially if you play it on new gen and play with 4 players, because I think that could be quite fun. Something that I'm interested in trying out, but a little bit disappointed that EXO abilities have returned. They might have renamed them, but essentially they're the same thing, just a little bit more tamed. But anyway, the proof is in the pudding, so we'll find out later this year. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.